Orchidorks and like orchidorks.
Nerdy and geeky.
They're usually a different kind of weird than band kids.
They don't like it when I lift up my shirt. Yeah.
Do you think there is an orchestra kid stereotype?
Yeah.
Would you agree with that stereotype?
Yes.
What comes to mind when you think of an orchestra kid?
What comes to mind is someone like Daniel Schmidt, you know, kind of nerdy, and just does really well in class though.
So band kids, we're a little bit more of a cult, and orchestra, they're like the lone wolves, like anime and that orchidork.
Hey man, don't knock the anime, okay?
I mean, like I said, it's a different kind of weird. We're weird.
I'm here with Carl today. What comes to mind when you think of an orchestra kid?
I think of someone who is pretty nerdy, doesn't really, it's not really that sociable, and plays an instrument.
Do you think orchestra kids are smarter or less athletic?
Smarter and less athletic.
Would you say that that is the orchestra kid stereotype?
Yes.
And so my first year of band, I was in the orchestra pit. I played the drum set,
Yeah.
which was involved with everybody in there. There was a separation between like the drum line and the orchestra pit, and like all the orchestra pit kids. They were great kids and they were super cool. There was a couple of us that were just like really fun and energetic and everything. And then there were a couple that were a little more awkward than others, but like we still had, we still had a bond.
They're a lot more socially adept, and a lot of them are feminist.
They're wearing a coat that goes past their knees.
That's so bad.
Is it untrue?
No.
Is it easy to distinguish which students are in orchestra based on looks, personality, or grades?
I don't know if I would say that they come in and I can say, oh look, it's an orchestra. But you can tell like a different creative part to them.
I would say no. I've had orchestra students who were failing my class and orchestra students who were A students. I've had orchestra students of all ethnicities, shapes, sizes. They're indistinguishable from one another, so I don't think you can readily identify an orchestra student.
If you would ask me to give you the typical orchestra student, they're incredibly bright, very hardworking, and sometimes just a little awkward in a fun way.
Would you have guessed that any of us are orchestra students?
No.
We are.
We are.
Not you specifically, if you're asking personally, because I just view you as a worldling, like as a fellow brother in Russian.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
I don't see the orchestra. I could see, again, that's the analogy I'm saying, that I can see like there's a cultured Russian part of you, and that same uniqueness, I can see how that would be in that other realm.
Gotcha.
But because I'm a world language teacher, I'm overpowered by that other part of you, not so much.
Fair enough.
I would not have guessed any of you were in orchestra. I did know Noah was in orchestra because he had made some allusions to it. But I think I knew you were in orchestra, Celia, but I'm completely surprised to find out that Alex and Daniel are in orchestra. I had no idea.
Do you think a typical orchestra student is capable or likely to play a sport?
Not really, since they're a bunch of nerds.
Yes, I know
a few more than band, because band usually has marching band, and that takes up a lot of time. So I know a lot more orchestra students involved in sports than band.
Do you think a typical orchestra student is capable of playing sports?
Yeah.
There you go.
the creative aspect, like you think. They give it like, oh yeah, that there's a nerd sitting right there, like, oh, he's an orchestra, he's in a band. Yeah.
So,
No, I mean,
I could see that fully. I taught middle school for 15 years. So in middle school, when like the saxophone's bigger than you are, and you got like these glasses and you're like dragging it around, I could see that. But here, and maybe I'm wrong, I'm just not cool enough like you are.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
But here I see that it is people expressing themselves in a different
It's diverse.
way.
It's diverse.
Yes, it is diverse.
So, from what I've seen, is the orchestra kids, a lot of them that play the marimbas and the vibraphones and all these different things, I've noticed like 80% of them will actually go on to be amazing musicians and go to college for it, because there is so much more that goes into those instruments than there is to play anything else.
Like orchestra kids, more of them are going to take AP music theory than band kids.
What is your favorite part about being in orchestra?
My favorite part about being in orchestra is definitely the ability to make music. I'm a musician, I love making music, and I think music is like, it's a universal language that unites people of different shades, different colors. Everybody can unite together with a good piece of music in their head. So, and I think orchestra is perhaps, well, it's my favorite class that I've ever taken at school, because you know, playing an instrument allows you to communicate with people in a way that words cannot. So.
Thank you. And how has orchestra affected your high school experience?
As a high schooler, most of your classes are academic, but music classes are special because they help your mind think in a unique way. I remember I took music theory last year. It was my favorite AP exam to take, because at the end of it I didn't feel tired, I didn't feel stressed out, I just felt like, you know, music, you know, just helped me relax, helped me think through problems, helped me feel like I had accomplished something. And that's what orchestra does for me every day when I walk into class. When I play the cello, I feel like I can be a different person, which is something that I like.